Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. It's Jacqueline Kuhn here with JacquelineKuhn.com, powered by Angels, to wish you all a very happy New Year and to present my predictions for 2025. This special Angels and Astrology session is coming to you on January 1st, right as we start the new year. Thank you so much for being with me in 2024. We accomplished a lot. I know a number of you were helped in so many different ways, and I truly and truly appreciate your patronage, your following, and all of the assistance that you allowed me to give you. The use of my gift to help others is one of my purposes in this life, and thank you for allowing me to achieve that. I really look forward to being able to continue to do that in 2025. Now, let's take a look at what I am seeing as predictions for the year to come. Okay, as you can see, in 2025, we have of the 15 archangels, there are 8 that have specifically come front and center based on the meditation and downloads that I got earlier today. So it's not to say that the other archangels aren't important and we can't work with them. These, however, are the archangels that came up as key to year or key to a month. If you watched my video from December, you will have heard about my predictions for January, February, and March. What I didn't do at that time was talk about the Archangel of the Year. And I purposely did that because I wanted to really start this off talking about Archangel Uriel as the Archangel for the year 2025. 2025 in angel numbers is a year of change and trust, divine trust and change. 2 for trust, 0 for divine, and 5 is change. We're going to see a lot of change this year. We need to trust that the changes that are happening are in our best interest. And this is why Archangel Uriel will be front and center and the Archangel for the year. There's going to be so many new ideas and opportunities and things to do and innovation and so much is going to go on that will be different. And we all will have a successful year as long as we believe in our abilities, have confidence in the execution of our ideas, and wisdom to know when to move forward, when to hold back, when to take a pause, when to reflect. And that is really what Archangel Uriel is all about. He's all about wisdom, making sure that what we do, we are doing from a place of wisdom and doing it right place, right time, not pushing it, not doing it as our will wants to, but accepting the results as divinely guided, accepting that what is happening should be happening at this point in time. So the overall theme for the year is really Archangel Uriel. So if you find yourself trying to understand what's going on, why things are happening, reach out to Archangel Uriel. He is our archangel as we go through a lot of change in 2025. As I had in my recorded session of the last Archangels and Astrology event of 2024, the archangels for January, February, and March are Haniel and Raziel. I'm not going to go through all of these predictions in detail. I will keep them up for a minute or so that you can read them. But I do encourage you to go back to that other video where I explain all of these predictions in detail so that you can really understand what the impact of January, February, and March will be in this new year. Okay, let's go to April. Archangel Uriel comes back in April. So April is going to be a month of like regrouping. The first 3 months of the year are going to have so much going on that the ideas, some of you may call them resolutions. I don't do that. I call them, goals, objectives, things I wish to accomplish. I don't like the word resolution. To me, that's just a negative word. So I try to make it a positive word. The first 3 months of the year, a lot is going to happen, as you may have read and heard from my other recording. And getting our year started is going to be kind of hard for some of us. So did you get detoured? Have you not been executing on the plans or your ideas? Time to bring them out, and renew your enthusiasm in them. That's why Archangel Uriel pops back up for April. It's to kind of say, hey, just because a lot of stuff went on doesn't mean what you wanted to do is not going to be good. This is also the month to really watch your money. While inflation will be on its way down, it is nowhere where it needs to be. We're going to have the feeling that life is better, and it will be in a minor bit, but it takes more than a couple months for this to happen. So please do not be reckless with your spending. Don't believe that you've got more than you have. Money will be there. Abundance is coming. Just April is not the time to be spending a whole lot. Just kind of hang on to it. Make sure you've got your safety net. We always need a safety net. And April is a time to watch your money. It is also going to be a time where we're going to have major rebellion and protests continue. There's going to be a faction of foes, particularly in the cities of LA, San Fran, Portland, and Seattle, where we're going to have very violent protests. Just don't find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you think that something is going to happen, don't say, hey, I want to go down just to see it. Really stay away. If something in your town is going on, let the news media cover it. You don't need to be there. And particularly in the month of April, be careful of LA, San Fran, Portland, and Seattle. Major violence will happen in those cities, I believe, in those months. So April is all about watching your money. Get back to doing those ideas that you wanted to have that were kind of put on hold because of all the stuff that was happening before. And really be careful, because as the world changes, as we change ourselves, people who don't want to change and people who are not open to change are going to push against it very, very heavily. And we will see that manifest itself, particularly in these 4 areas of the country. So please, please be careful in April. In May, so May is going to be Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel and his ability to help us take a step back, think about what we have done, what we need to do, reflect on everything that has transpired. Pluto will also be in retrograde this month, and so it's also a great opportunity while Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. It's just a great opportunity to kind of, reflect and pray and meditate and really get in touch with your spiritual side and not worry about moving forward in that so much as to center yourself in what you truly believe, and not take too many action. But this is really your month of, it's a month of change, right? Because 5 is the change month, and it's a change year. And so give yourself the time to regroup, and let Archangel Raziel and his ability to communicate to you in dreams, his ability to help you interpret your dreams. Your dreams at this point in time are going to be, your subconscious is going to try to help you rationalize everything that has been happening And so take this month to really reflect on it. If you haven't journaled, don't have a dream journal, this would be a really great time to start one. This is also a month in May where I've been told that there will geopolitically a lot of war threats will happen on the US. We're going to be being threatened by China, North Korea, Mideast terror groups. We will need to put troops in strategic places from a defensive position. We are not going to war, but there will be threats of war. We will need to put troops on the ground around the world to defend us. Um, don't let this detour you on your journey. But this month, um, the state of the United States of America is growing stronger, and our enemies are seeing that and will be challenging it to levels we haven't seen in a while. So pray for all of those who serve. Pray for our leaders that they make smart decisions, and know that this is a defensive mechanism. It's not offense. We're not going to war. We are making sure we can defend ourselves against attacks upon us. So that's kind of what the theme of what I see happening in May. And then June, I honestly didn't get any predictive messages for the month of June. I got Archangel Michael coming out in June as our protector, and as our sort of spiritual leader and spiritual guide and the guide of all the other archangels. And really things might happen, and I will more than likely be updating the message in May, and maybe I'll get a clearer picture of what June is all about. But from what I understand, June is about cycles. It's about completion of cycles, what cycles have completed, what has happened in the world, what has ended in the world, what is beginning in the world. And then in our personal plans and our personal cycles, we are protected by Michael. Archangel Michael will keep us in his protection as long as we continue to ask him to be there. Because again, they have to be invited in. So I don't have any strong predictions for June. I don't have any messages other than know that Archangel Michael is protecting us. Could be that, this is probably a residual of the attacks that we have on May, and I believe that it's just our reminder that those of us who believe in the divine, who are connected to spirit, are protected by the angels, and not to worry and not to be in fear. July, however, I got some very, very specific messages. First, Archangel Jophiel is appearing in July. Archangel Jophiel is the purifier of our thoughts and our ideas. And she has come because July is going to be a really difficult month. Not only will we have 3 planets in retrograde, which is going to make it crazy and confuse. There's going to be a lot of confusion. Be very careful with your technology in July. Be very careful with your data. If you don't have something like a LifeLock or really tight security measures, you could see big data breaches. Your tech may glitch. You may not be able to get into it for a day. Make sure you have proper backups, right? This is going to be a very confusing month with 3 planets in retrograde. This is also going to be a month of health. So the other reason for Archangel Jophiel coming forth is you may have heard of that Robert Kennedy Jr. is going to be the head of this initiative to make our food healthier. July, from what I have been told, is when the first real impact of this is going to be felt. with additives as well as foods being removed from the market, things you may buy on a regular basis, no longer being available because of these initiatives. It's a tough thing when something you have eaten your whole life or that you enjoy is no longer available. It's like, ugh, this is horrible. Why is this happening? Remember that this is all happening for our benefit and our health. Change is hard. When it begins to impact us personally, it is a natural thing to react negatively, to resist it, to, think about hoarding it before it gets removed off the shelves. And so July is going to be the month where where we really will feel this. But this is all to make us healthier as individuals. This is all to make our bodies healthy. Our souls, our spirits are in these bodies, and it's up to us to keep these bodies healthy. If a healthy body, a healthy soul together, you live a wonderfully magnificent life. And what RFK Jr. is going to be doing is helping remove foods that, in all honesty and frankness, we probably should have never been eating in the first place. Things that were shortcuts so that manufacturers can make more money and pump out lots of mass marketed, commercially made foods. And so as this becomes impacting on the grocery store shelves that you shop at, you will begin to be, to start thinking negatively. And maybe even some of you might even have actual real withdrawal reactions because some of the things that are additives to our food are actually addictive. So know that this is what's going to happen in July. Prepare yourself and look to Archangel Jophiel to beautify your thoughts, to help you understand that this is just the process of change. Try not to be negative. Try not to make this, affect your life in any negative way. Watch your tech product, watch your tech. Tech will be really impacted in July. Have backups and make sure that your own security is at place, right? So because there will be some very significant data breaches due to all of the retrogrades that are happening in July. And then we have August. So in August, we have Archangel Zadkiel and Haniel. Zadkiel is the archangel for balance, Haniel, the archangel for intuition in our worldview. So for the month of August, I was getting messages that media is going to really try to do its last push to be relevant. That people in the media who have been giving their opinions instead of being journalists reporting fact are growing irrelevant. And because of that, they're going to try to make you think that things really is not as they are. They're going to try to make you think that there are conspiracies out there that really aren't there. And so that's where Haniel and the intuition comes in. You know what is true. You know what is true for you. So hold on to that. Don't, turn off the media who are trying to tell you things are one way when you know they are another way. Don't question yourselves. Don't question your knowingness. This is also the month where Zadkiel, Archangel Zadkiel, is here to balance our relationships, and particularly with God, Creator, Spirit. Two reasons for that. At this point, and August is, angel number 8, abundance, right? Money is flowing, abundance is everywhere. Things that have been put in place are now working, right? So August is a time where people are going to feel good about taking, their vacations and spending money and fixing the house and all those things, and not fearing a flow of money or abundance. Whenever we do that, we may compromise our relationship with spirit. So make sure you have a good balance between the material and the spiritual during the month of August as this abundance flows, and be grateful for everything you have, because everything comes from spirit and our karmic, our karmic experiences. The other thing that I am being told is, as we move more deeply into the Pluto and Aquarius and the Aquarian age, formal organized religion is being replaced with spirituality quietly. In fact, people are connecting with God, reading scriptures, but not necessarily going to churches, right? Like I might be buying Bible or scripture passages to learn more about the Word of God, Creator Spirit, but not going to a church. And so the whole idea of spirituality in the age of Aquarius is really at the forefront in August. I was given messages that the Roman Catholic Church in particular is going to go through a major shakeup, a major revelation. I don't know if it's a new pope or no pope, or a new pope will be elected in a very different way. Something that has never been seen in the modern day church is going to be happening to the Roman Catholic Church in the month of August. And it has something to do with the leadership in the Vatican. I will do a mid-year update and have a little more on this. But if you begin to see this, if you begin to see news about the Roman Catholic Church and its leadership and the Vatican and all of that as it starts unfolding in throughout the year, know that some of that will culminate in August, and know that it's not that people are abandoning God, people are abandoning spirit. No, it's just that people are realizing that we don't need organized religion to have a deep personal relationship with our Creator. And that's a really good thing, because the more people that have a relationship with our Creator and Spirit, the better off the world will be. September, October, November, I really don't have any predictions. I didn't get anything other than who the archangels are going to be for those months. So look for another video to land later in the year when I have a clearer picture of what the last 3 months of the year are going to look like. But in general, September is Archangel Raphael, and it's going to be the healing of relationships is the theme for September. This year will have taken its toll on a lot of relationships, and the healing will begin. It's going to be a relatively quiet period compared to what has transpired earlier this year, and it is a time of healing in Archangel Raphael. And then in October, Archangels Jophiel and Sandalphon come front and center. Archangel Sandalphon with unity, spirituality. Archangel Jophiel, who is actually the archangel for Libra, which is kicked off in October, or kicks off the month of October. And so there's a natural fit there, but know that this month will be about purifying thoughts, beautifying, becoming deeper in spirituality. November, Archangel Uriel, really basically making sure, the message is making sure that we've got our plan to finish our year strong, that we've learned our lessons, that we've tweaked what we have done, that we still have confidence to finish the year strong, and we don't give up if we've had any setbacks. And then December is Archangel Michael, and rounding out the year as reminding us that we have been protected all year long. It has been a very difficult year of change, and Archangel Michael has been protecting us and leading us and guiding us so that we can keep our spiritual perspective in an otherwise crazy, crazy world of change. So more to come on other predictions as we, round out the end of the year later this year. I will throw update videos periodically. Some announcements to make. Tarot Tuesdays are back. The event will be on the Facebook group. You have to be a member of the Facebook group to participate in Tarot Tuesdays and get the invite to them, which has the Zoom link. So if you're not a member of the Facebook group, please join. We will have Tarot Tuesdays are back. I also created an angel and astrology calendar for 2025. It has key astrology events, angel number information, the archangels that are present for those months. A PDF is available for download for free. And beginning January 3rd, there will be a spiral bound version, which is ideal for journaling, available for purchase or as a gift with purchase. And that'll be beginning in January. And I want to, as always, thank you for being with me. I look forward to an incredible 2025 and all kinds of new challenges and inspirations. You inspire me. I hope I inspire you. And I look forward to reaching out to you as the year unfolds. Thank you so much for watching.